Yeah, on the end of whole space, V-I-C-E, cause no vice is strong enough to go.
What's going on? Novice Army, Novice Nation, Novi, Noobs? I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys to decide what you want to be called. I'll wait for there to be a few more of you before we decide that. I am dying right now, just getting in the habit, keeping in the habit, rather, of making sure that I'm recording some sort of a daily vlog or journal entry of sorts. Every resource that I've been looking at is saying that consistent journaling is going to be something that really helps with the overall recovery and forming better habits, maintaining a better mental headspace. And as I've mentioned many times, actually sitting down and writing out my thoughts, I'm sure there's a lot of great benefits to it. I'm sure there really are. And maybe I'll get a lot better at that. But as it stands right now, I would rather get in the habit of doing something similar that I'm actually going to be able to do to really get my thoughts out and documented and recorded, even if that means I'm not actually going back and reading. What I've also found is that conversely, I'm always more likely to go back and watch a video that I've already recorded than I am to actually go back and fully and thoroughly read through something that I've written. Plus, my handwriting, it's not bad. It's just a little eccentric, much like myself. And so even for myself, it can be difficult to read what I was intending to say. So, getting back in those habits. It was really hard to push myself to become physically active again at first. I'm not going to say that I've fully gotten back into the habit, but the last few days I have gone on a bike ride, which was quite a bit longer than my average bike ride. I would say my average ride is maybe 2 or 3 miles. Hey, you got to start somewhere, right? And then yesterday, I think I went on one that was probably 5 or 6 miles. And amazingly, I wasn't even tired by the end of that one. I was really locked in the zone, which brings me to my next point, which is some earbuds. I've never had real earbuds of my own before. These were a Christmas present from somebody that I care about that I hadn't even opened. They've been sitting in a box for probably a year or two now. And now I finally have a reason to wear them and to use them, and I'm using the hell out of them. And I can't recommend them enough. Not sponsored, so I won't drop the name brand, although if you're out there, reach out to me and I'm happy to do a sponsorship. I know you know who you're talking, or you know who you are. There's plenty of wireless earbuds out there that I know do sponsorships, and I would be happy to sweep one up and give a glowing endorsement. So reach out to me. But just being able to lock in my own world, to feel the wind around me and to see the nature around me, but to be listening. Ironically enough, I don't have the ability to purchase or download any music right now because I'm still locked out of my Apple ID and Gmail account. Don't get me started on that. That was sweat, by the way, not anything else. But I've been listening to my own music. And I know that might sound cheesy or corny or desperate, but it's not. I genuinely, really thoroughly enjoy listening to the music that I've created. Don't get me wrong, I do not have a single musically inclined bone in my body, and I come from a pretty musically inclined family. So I know that I could get there, but it's just not anything that I've put the work into or the time. But what I do know is technology, and I can figure that out pretty well. And leaps and bounds in technology and creative art and development has been able to take me so far in listening to, in my humble opinion, some music that I can really vibe with, really jam with, especially work out to. So that's been really cool to experience that, and hopefully that same music can uplift and inspire and motivate others, you guys, to push yourself farther and harder than you thought that you could in a healthy way. It's going to help better you overall. So it's been really cool to be able to do that. That lighting is terrible. Hold on. You can see just how thin my beard really is. Bless me. Catching my breath here, guys. Forgive me. But gotta come over here where my lighting's gonna be a little better. So, listening to music. Oh, god damn. What else? Talking to family a little bit more. Not as much as I maybe should be at this point in time, but still figuring some things out. But trying to eat better. I ate, or at least partially, or attempted to eat. Oh, Jesus. Not Jesus. That'll be later today. The bread of life. Figuring out some of that stuff too. But got sweat in my eyes. But I'm trying to eat better. I haven't had an appetite at all for the last week. But yesterday I forced myself, or at least sat down to eat, or partially eat 2 meals, which is... Alright, this is it, guys. This is how I go. Death by 1,000 sneezes. But I ate 2 meals yesterday, which is a substantial improvement to what I have been doing. Trying to up my protein, maintain or increase my water intake, stay hydrated, keeping up on daily journal or video entries, recording messages to the person that I have a lot to say to, never with the intent of sending those messages, at least not for now. If they see them eventually, it'll be at the right time, and I think that there could be a lot of good from that. But for right now, it's the idea of your therapist told you to write you a letter. You know that song, right? But physical activity is something that I've been striving really hard to get back into and to be more consistent on. And this weekend, I've definitely done that. We'll see how it goes in the week when I'm back into the daily grind of a work schedule. So if you guys want to help me out with that, please subscribe, like the video, share your comments. I would love to hear from you guys, because I know I'm not the only one going through stuff like this, and you're not alone. And together, when you surround yourself with the right people, and people who are going through similar things, who genuinely want you to succeed, not the type of people who are going to downplay or diminish you, or make you feel less, or make you feel ashamed or hurt or embarrassed for what you do struggle with, but rather to say, I see you, I love you, I get it, I'm here to help, I'm here to support you. And to just be an overall loving and positive influence to not necessarily even force you or push you in the right direction, but to give you positive examples. They say that you are the sum of the 3 or 4 people that you surround yourself with. So surround yourself with the right people, the people that you want to be like. And if they're really the right people, they won't even try to force or sway or push you to be different. But their overall positive influence and example will inspire you to be better. So I'm working on doing that same thing too. And I need your help. And I'm hoping to give you some help while we're going through it. So please, if this resonates with you, if you connect with this, if you feel this, if you want to see more of this, help me out. I'm looking to jump into doing this full time, but that's going to be a slow burn without some help. So please make sure that you subscribe, share the video if that's still something that the algorithm thrives off of. And let's spread love, spread positivity, joy, kindness, positive influence. That's what everybody needs. With that being said, remember, you will die. And because of that, you need to remember to love, and you need to remember truth. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.